Lovely. Alrighty. We're going to bring the hands to the floor from our hero pose. Now, I've got a few options here. We're just going to stretch out the feet a wee bit. So you can lift the hips up and bring one foot forwards and then put the weight on it to stretch the instep here, the top of the foot, one at a time. Or we can bring the hands further back and roll the weight on them to stretch both at the same time. Whatever's more comfortable there. Whoa. And if you do like both feet at the same time, maybe you want to come forward and then just bring the ball of the foot to the floor just to, as a wee counter there. A few more times, just stretching out the feet. Oh yeah. Alrighty. And this time we're going to roll over the toes to come to a squat. Alrighty. Sending the hips back as far as is comfortable and the heels as low as is comfortable. Bringing the hands up, getting a nice stretch through the lower back line of the legs down to the heels there. Stretching, allowing the heels, weight in the heels, weight in the heels. Lovely. Let's activate glutes, squeeze them. Activate abs, and we're going to nice and slowly stand up, lowering the heels first. Squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. Lovely, and we'll come to the front of the mat. Alrighty. Okay, feet hip width apart. It's still mountain pose with feet hip width apart. We're going to lift the toes, spread the toes, bring them back down. Gentle bend in the feet of the knees, and push that weight around the feet. Get really grounded, really grounded. Actively pushing into the feet, straightening the legs, activating the thighs and the glutes. Awareness of pelvis. Spine nice and tall. Shoulders just gently, gently opening a bit here. Lovely. All right, so the movement is we're taking an inhale up with the hands. And it's going to be a big forceful exhale down. The hips go back with a squat, and we're swinging the hands back. And then we're inhaling up again. Squatting it down. Letting go. That's it. When you come down to the forward fold, just make sure, keep going, keep going. When you come down to the forward fold, make sure the hips are gone back. And then the head's nice and relaxed as well. Got no tension in the neck or shoulders. Hips go back so the knees don't roll over the toes. So hips right back, right back. Not that far back. Feels good. Inhale and open the chest. Release it. Let it go. Keep it going. A few more. Last one. We're going to stay in the forward fold. Alrighty. Okay, weight into the heels. You can bend your knees here. Torso's folding over the legs if we reach that point, and the neck is nice and relaxed here. We're going to take a big breath in. Come to media pincha, help me out. Spanish is coming to my brain there. Halfway lift. My goodness, Claire. Straighten the legs. Lift the torso up, and we're looking for a nice long flat back coming from the tailbone, stretching the energy of the head forwards, and the hips are going backwards. Exhale, forward fold. You can bend your knees, relax your head and neck. Inhale, we'll come to a halfway lift. Open your chest, look for that nice long spine, flat back, and then exhale, forward fold. Great stuff. One more here. Inhale. Coming up, lifting the chest up. This time we're going to bring the hands together at the back. If they don't reach, you can use your strap to bring the hands together if it's more comfortable. Even if they reach, it might not be so comfortable. And then with hands together, we're going to open the chest, push the weight into the heels, and then a little bend in the knees so we can allow the torso to hang. If your torso doesn't quite get to touch the thighs, no worries, you can bring the block there. All right, it's actually quite comfortable. And we're trying to just think about the hands being heavy. top of the head being heavy. I'm releasing any tension in the neck, shoulders, upper back. Breathing in, breathing out. Just being mindful if you've got a little bit lightheaded in this posture, if you've got low blood pressure or high blood pressure in this forward fold. We're staying here for a good few more breaths. Scan the body. Where's your tension? Maybe you just want to fully think about that point that we made for the releasing breath and the positive intention. Maybe that's where your focus is. Breathing in, breathing out. Face soft, jaw soft, neck and shoulders, weight in the heels. Beautiful. As gently as we can, we're going to release the hands and bring the hands down to the floor. Okay, lovely. Let's take a step back with the right foot and open it a little bit wider. So we don't want the feet hip width apart. Just step that right foot a little bit more open, placing the foot down. We're taking a bend in the front knee. Think about the right hip coming to the center. Engage your abs, push into the front foot. Inhale, lift the hands up overhead, warrior one. All right, so let's just check in our warrior one, trying to avoid weight being so forward. If you need to, you can lift the back heel and bend the knee. So if there's too much stress on the back groin area there. Yeah, looking good, looking good. Belly button pulling in. Holding for 3 more counts. Chest open. Breathe in deeply. Lovely. All right, so we're going to be doing an inhale is up, an exhale lowering the torso, and it's a more controlled, rather than like this feet together, it was kind of like a this is a more controlled one. So inhale's up and up. Exhale as we bring the torso down and the hands go back once again. All right, so we inhale up and the exhale's more controlled. Inhale up. Got 5 more. 5. 4. If I can, just widen your foot a wee bit more there. So I think you're wobbling a bit because you don't have a good wide enough stance. As wide as you need to go, mate. Like, I mean, you know, within reason, but yeah, if it's easier a bit wider, no problems. Yeah, no problems. Oops. All right, where are we? 10 more? I'm joking. All right, last one. And then we're going to stay here. So think about pushing into your back foot. So the weight's down on the torso. Push into the back foot so there's not a load of weight in the front foot. And again, we're looking to connect the hands here or with your strap. And just as we did with the forward folds, we're going to hold for 5 breaths. Relaxing the face, the neck, the shoulders. Being strong through the front leg. Pushing into the back foot. Activation in the abs. 2. 1. Let's release. Bring the hands to the floor. Preparing the right foot, then left foot for a high plank. Take a breath. In and exhale to the floor. Inhale, cobra or upward dog if the back's feeling good. Upward dog, lifting the hips, not collapsing, pushing strong into the hands, and the hips are lifted, torso is engaged. And then we exhale, downward facing dog. You can come back down with the chest, and then downward dog, or rolling over the toes from an upward dog. We're taking 3 big deep breaths in downward facing dog. Breathing in. Breathing out. If the body's feeling like a break, come into child's pose. Release, release, release. Can still see some blue skies, people, so we're still all right at the moment. Alrighty, bend the knees, look forward, step, walk or hop to the front of the mat. Feet hip width apart. Exhale into a forward fold. Big bend in the knees, hips moving backwards, weight getting into the heels, but still spreading through the toes. And we'll come into our forward folds here. All right, so again, we'll start with our halfway lifts. Inhale, halfway lift, open chest, looking for that flat back, nice and strong through the core. Energy coming out through the crown of the head. Energy going at the tailbone to the back. Exhale, forward fold. Relax head, neck and shoulders. And again, inhale, halfway lift. Open chest, gently squeeze the shoulder blades together. Thinking about length, length, length. Exhale, forward fold. Good, good. Looking good. All right, one more time. Inhale, halfway lift. All right, let's engage the core here. And this time we look for the strap or the hands as we make a link behind the back. We'll take an inhale to open the chest and push the hands up into the air to the sky, then bend the knees, support the torso with the thighs or a block between there as well. Exhale into a forward fold and just think about the shoulders being heavy, the arms and the hands being heavy, and the top of the head being heavy as well. Weight in the heels, pushing back there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's release the hands as gently as we can, bringing the hands forwards, and then we'll step back with the left foot steps back and open it up a bit. All right, release, bend in the front knee, knee over ankle, engage your abs, think about left hip rotating in towards the center line, get really strong through your base, then inhale to come up to our warrior one on the opposite side, on the other side. Okay, nice bend in the knee. The weight not all forward. If you feel like you're here, like lift the heel and come back. 5, good. Awareness of the pelvis, like as we inhale, feeling nice and tall. Good. 2, watch that gripping with the front toes. Get that weight nice and even, nice and strong through your base. 1. All right, so it's the inhale up and a more controlled exhale down. Inhale, exhale, torso towards the thigh and hands back. Inhale up, make sure we're getting a nice connection with our warrior one. Exhale, let it go, let it go. 5 more, 5, nearly lost it there. 4, 'Good. Weight evenly spread through both feet. 3, good. Weight in the middle as you come up, the center point of warrior one. 2, 1. And this time we hold and the hands are looking for each other or the strap. Open your chest. I'm sure you're probably feeling all that weight on the front foot. Think about the back foot as well. Back foot as well. Releasing tension in the neck. Being strong through both feet. 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Release the hands as softly as we can. Bring the hands to the floor. Preparing left foot, then right foot for a high plank. Take a breath. Exhale to the floor. Inhale, cobra, baby cobra. If you want to go for a sphinx and support the back a little bit more, that is okay. And we exhale to downward facing dog. 3 big deep breaths here. Breathing in, breathing out. Let it go. Focusing on those exhales. 2 more, 1 more, sorry. Lovely. We're going to come through, well, we can come through from downward dog, we can come to pigeon from here, or if you want, you can drop your knees and then bring right foot forward, right knee to the outside of the right wrist. or we do it from downward dog. Okay, so pigeon, right foot comes forward, right knee comes forward, and the foot to wherever is comfortable. We don't want to roll. If you think about drawing a line from hip to hip, keeping that line there parallel with the front of the mat. Make sure the knee's wider than the hip, and you can use a block behind to support the right hip there, glute. Check where the back leg is. Mine was a little bit bent there, so we want that nice and straight. My foot was bent. Just a nice line coming from the inside of the back toe to heel to knee up to thigh. And just finding a comfortable position. Do you want to come down to your hands? Do you want to bring a little bit of support to the head with a block? Do you want to come all the way down, hands resting on, head resting on the hands? Okay, got 5 big deep breaths here. Letting it go. Letting it go. Relaxing the forehead and jaw. Feeling the head heavy but supported. Feel that stretch and openness coming through. And more of a stretch and releasing through the right hip and glute. Could be a nice time just to scan the body, check how you're feeling, tension points. But you could still be focusing on those exhales and letting it go. Lovely. Gently, gently come back up to the forearms. And then we've got the right foot, just make sure we've got the right side forward, right side's forward. We're going to take the left hand and do it's like a thread the needle. So back of the hands on the floor, palms facing the chest, slide it through and drop the left shoulder and the left side of the head. See how that feels? If the twist is too much here, then we can come away out of this. And you can do it from a child's pose. All right, so if that's too much, come to a child's pose and then twist. Lovely. Nice and relaxed here. Last option here will be lifting the right hand to the sky, opening that chest a little bit more, and then the back of the right hand comes down to the lower back, or the hand comes all the way around to the right toes that are located on the left side on the body right now. Opening up through the spine and the right hip and glute. A few more breaths there. Last breath here. Make it a big one. Enjoy it. And we will release, bringing the right hand back to the floor, left hand to floor. You can come back to all fours or downward dog. All right, but move mindfully and just slowly here, as we've been in that posture for a while. In your the position with knees on the floor or downward dog, think about just observing the right side of the body, left side of the body, right hip, left hip. Right lower back, left lower back. And then we'll go on the other side. Last stretch here before our relaxation. We get there with the weather. All right, so the left knee comes forward to the outside of the left hand. Untuck the back toes, slide that foot back. Just check you've got a nice angle there, that it's straight, you're not askew or bending it in one way. Just trying to get nice and aligned. Think about the position of the hips. Take any support that's needed for the butt, for the arms, for the head, and we breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Anytime you want to deepen the posture, just keep sliding back with the back foot, or you can bring the front foot further forward to deepen the posture. Alrighty. Beautiful. Release, release. Relax your jaw and tongue. Relax the neck and shoulders. Head heavy but supported. Hips heavy. Left glute relaxing, relaxing. Last breath here. Gently, gently take your time to come up with the torso, hands to floor. And then we take the right hand, back of the hand on the mat, palm facing the face, and then we slide it through. Slide, 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 drop your right shoulder and the right side of the head. See how that feels. If you're not comfortable, no worries. You can do this twist from a child's pose or from all fours, the table foundation. If you want to add in the left hand, that stretches up towards the sky, the arm, and then come into back of the hand to the lower part of the body, roll the left shoulder open, open it up, and then either find the lower back, as I say, or the left toes. Roll the left shoulder back, open it up, open it up. Check that the chin isn't tucking, yeah, these are grand. Just check the chin doesn't tuck there. Looking directly to the side. Last breath here. Gently release, left hand comes back. Take some support with the left hand and elbow. Right hand comes in. Hands to floor, lifting the torso, coming back to a child's pose or downward dog. Just for a few breaths. Maybe a bit of both. Maybe you want to come up to a downward dog. And then come to your child's pose. Lovely. Guys, it's time to move into relaxation. Hey, do you need some sunshine? Yes. Do you need a wee bit of space, like mental, physical space from your day to day? Yes. Do you need some TLC? Yes, absolutely. Please sign me up. Where am I going? You are coming to the south of Spain, beautiful Costa del Luz, for a weekend yoga and mindfulness retreat with me. You are number one. Look after yourself. Disconnect, concentrate on yourself, and then return home feeling refreshed, vitalized, happy, and ready to kick ass. Like, how good does that sound? How good is that gonna be? Visualize it, feel it, check out wherever it is, the button, click on the link, and go and have a wee nosy at my retreat. I will see you soon. Take care of yourself today.